The NCAA tournament starts tonight. Duke, you got 3 number 1s from the ACC.
How do you feel about Duke?
Well, I feel that if Zion Williamson is okay, I think they're not going to lose. I'm rooting, however.
The stat is that no team that shoots as poorly from three-point range has ever made the Final Four.
Wow.
Now, all the teams that failed to do so didn't have
Zion
one of the
Williamson.
most physically dominant players in college basketball.
Do you think he's Charles Barkley or something else?
I think Barkley's a good, Barkley, he's bigger than Barkley, but Barkley was a guy at 6'5" or whatever, maybe 4.5, played a lot bigger than he was and was really, really physical in his early years.
Are you rooting for anybody?
No, I don't have any rooting interest in it. You are?
Yeah, Virginia.
Oh, because of their
Tony Bennett, coach. Because I followed him at Green Bay, and his father was a great coach there when I was doing Cleveland State games, and he was very nice to me. But also because they got beat by Maryland, Baltimore County last year. I think that was great for the NCAA tournament. Now it's time to, pay back.
Yeah, they're a team that I think some people are have the radar out, wondering if they're going to have a, sort of a mental block about going out as early as they did last year. But I would really, how many times has that happened? Once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, so, a 16 beat a 1?
Yeah, to predict it again.
It'll be another 60 years before that happens again, I would think.
I really like Michigan State in this, but they're in a real tough region now, and it's going to be hard for them.
You eventually got to beat everybody anyway.
Yeah, true.
So let's take a look at the odds to win, courtesy of VegasInsider.com. There's Duke. Duke's at 9-4, just over 2-1. Gonzaga, a one seed, 19-4 is the betting line. Virginia at 11-2, and North Carolina at 6-1. Kentucky 14-1, and Michigan State 14-1. How do you like the sense of humor that the committee has, though, by putting Louisville, Rick Pitino's old team, against Minnesota, Rick Pitino's son's current team?
Yeah.
Coincidence?
I know Tim Sullivan, who writes a column in Louisville, tried to get to the bottom of that and sent an inquiry to the NCAA asking, basically, didn't somebody in the room look at that and say, oh, we either shouldn't do that or we should do that? And the person he sent it to refused to comment. So,
well, that wasn't one of the choices. How could that happen?
Right.
I think let's mess with them.
It certainly seemed it, but who knows? They've got a lot of teams and a lot of numbers that they're looking at.
That game, if you'd had a rooting interest. They're not rooting.
No comment.